Well, rise and grind, DMV, happy Saturday. We are waking up to soggy conditions out there, but the good news is rain will be moving out this afternoon. So keep it here. We'll have a full check of that Saturday forecast coming up.
And this morning on DC News Now, for the second month in a row, crime is down in the district. We're talking to officials who say that information could be misleading. Plus, we're looking ahead at Super Tuesday and following former President Donald Trump's stop right here in Richmond. And middle schoolers in Fairfax County could see a later start time for classes. What parents and officials have to say about the proposed change.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
We're coming up on 8 o'clock on this Saturday, and this is a live look at the National Cathedral just to show you how foggy and cloudy it is out there. You can barely see the top of it. Those are the weather conditions we're dealing with this morning. We'll have more on that in just a bit. But first, good morning. Thanks for starting your Saturday here with us on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile. Your top stories coming in just a bit. But first, let's send things over to weather forecaster Brittany Ward. And Brittany, cloudy, foggy, rainy. It's not a washout, though, is it?
Yeah, and it's not going to be a washout. We will slowly begin to see drier conditions as we head through the first half of the afternoon. But stepping out the door, make sure you have the rain gear on hand. Still holding on to soggy conditions across much of the DC metro area as you're heading over there to Northern Virginia. But notice around Kaiser and Cumberland, you guys are slowly starting to see drier conditions. And it's all thanks to the center of this low system that is currently on the border of Virginia as well as North Carolina. This will be riding the closer to the DMV as we head through the second half of your morning. Still going to be holding on to a few more showers, but then we start to dry things out as we head through the afternoon. So if you're about to grab your cup of coffee, just expect rainy conditions. Again, make sure you have the rain gear on hand, but temperatures at this hour are on the mild side, mainly seeing them in the 40s. So keep it here, Tosin. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast and when we could see the rain move its way out of the area coming up in just a bit.
All right, Brittany, thank you. 8:01 is your time. Developing now in Montgomery County, a teenage girl is dead after authorities believe she may have been train surfing in Silver Spring. Metro Transit police were on the scene yesterday morning at Silver Spring Metro Station. Police say train surfing is when someone rides on the outside of a moving train. Riders in the area were disheartened by what happened.
I am saddened to hear that. I am saddened for her parents and all the people that she knew, and saddened for younger people. And I hope it's a lesson from this, but it's just sad, and hope I don't have to hear that again.
Right now, there's little detail on who that 15-year-old girl is. We'll bring you more details as the story develops. DC police arrested a 15-year-old boy for the murder of a Lyft driver. 31-year-old Naraz Yah was shot inside his vehicle in July. Authorities say he was a husband, father of 4, and was a translator for the U.S. Army in Afghanistan before he came to the U.S. in 2021. His cousin talked to DC News Now in July after that incident.
We leave a country because of security and fight and wars. We thought America is safe. That's why he brought his kids here.
The reckless actions of these teens cost a man's life and shattered a family just starting out on their journey in this country.
Now, police say that boy faces murder-degree charges. Investigators are still looking for other people who may have been involved. And we have new details in a case against a former Montgomery County elementary school teacher whose sex crime conviction was overturned last year. John Vigna is now pleading guilty as part of a plea agreement. Vigna was convicted of sexually abusing minors while teaching at Cloverly Elementary School between 2010 and 2016. That conviction was overturned last year after courts agreed he had ineffective counsel. Vigna was set to return to trial, but he pled guilty yesterday to 1 count of child abuse and 3 counts of sexual abuse of a minor. The state will request a 30-year suspended prison sentence with probation. Vigna already served more than 6 years in prison for that original conviction. In our schools, Fairfax County Public Schools considering pushing back middle school start times. School leaders say research shows later start times could have a positive impact on student performance. Right now, FCPS middle schools begin at 7:30 a.m. School leaders are considering moving the time to 8 a.m. or later. Officials are working on a way to implement this change without impacting high school start times.
We are hopeful with my third son, and responsible budgetary allocations that he'll be able to start school a little bit later, just a little bit longer for sleeping.
There are very few things that a school division can choose to do, change it can choose to make that will impact absolutely everyone in it. School start times is one of them.
The earliest start time changes would be implemented is the 2025-26 school year. Loudoun County Public Schools is addressing a recent increase in student overdoses. Starting this month, LCPS is partnering with the police department and sheriff's office to conduct random drug scans. K-9 units will conduct the searches at high schools. The K-9s will only be allowed to search school property, not the students. Officials say there won't be advance notice for those scans, but parents will receive a message once the scan is finished. The time is 8:05, and a community continues to honor first responders injured in the massive home explosion in Sterling, Virginia 2 weeks ago. Last night, people in Loudoun County raised money for the injured firefighters. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcilla was there and has more on the powerful message of the community.
Every single penny the Loudoun First Responders Foundation has raised since that home explosion has gone directly to either Trevor Brown's family or the other firefighters injured during the explosion. Well, tonight was a community effort to raise more money, and it comes just days before they all have to come together again for Brown's funeral. Serving up a hot meal and offering a helping hand. Tonight in Leesburg, a fish fry dinner hosted by the Loudoun First Responders Foundation, with every cent made going right to those who put their lives on the line just a few weeks earlier. Nearly a dozen firefighters were injured in this Sterling home explosion 2 weeks ago tonight, and volunteer firefighter Trevor Brown lost his life. He was a father of 3 and just 45 years old.
Whatever they're going through, we can ease their pain through this trying time.
Mike Riley, an investigator with Loudoun County Fire and Rescue, is one of many first responders at this fundraiser. Political leaders showed up too. Everyone's goal, giving back to those who gave everything.
We have helped with medical expenses, mortgage, whatever the first responders need in their immediate time right now for financial support. That's what we're there to do.
With heavy hearts and full stomachs, tonight was a night of helping and healing.
We were one of the first to jump on the scene and say, let's make a change. Let's help them out.
Natalie Ramos is the CEO and founder of Fleur de Cuisine. She helped put tonight together and catered. They're doing so again for Brown's funeral on Monday.
You don't realize that one person can make a change. And when you see the efforts, you understand that one person can make that change. So it's emotional.
Only one firefighter injured in the explosion is still hospitalized. It's volunteer Brian Diamond, and he's expected to be in the burn unit for another month. Reporting in Loudoun County, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, thank you, Max. Your time now, 8:07 on this soggy Saturday morning. Have the rain gear when stepping out the door. Now let's plan the rest of your Saturday out for you. This is looking at your rain chances. Notice we are likely to see rain as we head into that 9 o'clock hour, still holding on to a few showers by 11. But by this afternoon, that's when we start to see drier conditions across the area. Partly cloudy skies will be seen as we head through the rest of your Saturday, and highs right around seasonable for this time of year, getting into the 50s. But we are tracking a warm up in that 8-day forecast. So keep it here. We'll have a full check of that coming up.
All right, Brittany, thank you. Your time is 8:08 on this Saturday. Still to come on DC News Now. Super Tuesday is just days away, and Republican presidential candidates Nikki Haley and Donald Trump are gearing up for the big day. We're talking to one of the reporters on the Hill about what to expect on Super Tuesday and what it's going to look like as that journey to November begins. That's coming up on DC News Now. And a little later, we're talking cherry blossoms. We're breaking down the peak dates to see those pink flowers. Stay with DC News Now. We'll be right back with more. Caroline.
That was loud.
Is it Tosin or how? I want to make sure I pronounce your name correctly.
It is Tosin. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I really appreciate you waking up to doing this with me. Those questions work out okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
If we somehow have time, do you know anything about just like, have an idea of like the number of delegates that are totally up for grabs on Super Tuesday? I don't even know if there's a number at all on them.
I believe so. I believe it's here. Let me grab it real quick because I know Super Tuesday. I'll look at it.
So after the very last question, if we have time, I'll ask that, and then we can chat about it before I let you go.
Yeah.
Okay. You are the Bree. What time are we coming to her? 8:15. We're coming to you at 8:15.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Carol. Say that one more time.
I was gonna say it's 8:54.
854?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a lot. Mm-hmm.